In the last episode of Mass Raven Hellion to Grandmaster, we had one of the best engagements of all time on the channel, absolutely destroying a full tech Protoss army with Raven Hellion. We managed to reach 4.8k MMR, and today we're going to be trying to put our first steps towards 5k. Let's go. First opponent of the day is going to be a Zerg. Perfect. Oh, we got Moondance. I'm not sure if we have played this map before, but this map is theoretically very good for campy Raven styles. I feel like we have played it, but maybe not against a Zerg. That's possible because of... Oh, no, I feel like I showed it to you guys. I must have at some point. And it was probably... Yeah, I now remember what happened. In the last episode, I think the last game of last episode, we got cheesed on this map. That's what happened. So I didn't get to do my full-blown mass Raven planetary memes. But instead, I survived the cheese and then I killed the guy. So, you know, we can't always have the long game. So that's nice for a little bit of switch up. This guy's name is Zaloon. I don't think we actually have played against him before. So I don't know anything about him. He did have an Infestor portrait, I believe, which is scary. I actually don't think we've played against an Infestor yet. I was going to say Zerg Spellcasters, but I do remember we played against a guy making Vipers one time. Now, I don't think we've played against anyone making Infestors. And that could potentially be scary as well, because a big clump of Ravens, you know... I guess you can disable the Infestor, but then they just walk away. And if they ever get a Fungal on, that could be very painful. Especially in combination with some Queens. So I guess you could always throw auto turrets to scare the Zerg units away. Like, I'm actually playing this scenario in my head, basically. I think, like, the auto turret range to cast it is pretty small. So it is possible that you're just kind of screwed once you get Fungal, I guess. But you can always split. If you guys remember back in the day, Fungal was actually 100% root. You would not even be able to move your units one bit. But nowadays you can actually move around a little bit, so that's good. Yeah, let's see. So there was an Overlord. They actually sent it straight to my base, no fear. It didn't scout for proxies. That is a little bit annoying for us, I guess. Usually it takes longer for the Overlord to arrive. But now we're just going to have to deal with that. Let's see what he has going back at home. I wonder how annoying a pull first would actually be. Because normally you make a few Marines to counter with the stuff. I actually don't make any units. So pull first, even just sending like a few links across the map would probably be really annoying. Now there's nothing to worry about here. He's doing a very standard opener, pulling his workers off gas as well. So I think we're just going to be fine here. I hope he takes the back base, because it's very tempting to take a safe back base, but at the same time, I do definitely think it kind of sucks for Zerg. So I can only hope that they take it. Oh, he's gonna take this one, looks like. At this point, he already realized I have no Reaper, else he would not be following me across the map like this. Guess I'll just go home. Or maybe not. It's probably gonna die anyway, right? If I bring it all the way home, so I might as well sacrifice it for some extra scouting, distract the Zerglings and stuff. And I think I am actually gonna take the back base, probably on location as well. Making a creep tumor. I did not see anything suspicious at all, in fact. You know, it's actually pretty suspicious for a pro player if the Zerg doesn't drop a creep tumor. Because some Zergs would inject right away. But a creep tumor is actually just necessary. So if a Zerg does not drop a creep tumor, I would already be like, that's kind of sus. Now, I think the lower MMR you go, it's probably more likely that Zergs will inject. Because it feels very logical to do, right? Just dropping an inject so you can make, what is it, 3 more? I think it creates 3 larvae now, right? It used to be 4. Now it's 3, so you can make 3 more drones. It makes sense. In reality, you probably don't have the money to do that, but... yeah, if you don't have the build completely mapped out, then you don't know that. So there's no tech yet. He does have speed. Few Zerglings. Actually, really good scouting. I didn't expect to see anything, because I thought the Queens would just push me away. But it's actually very good scouting. Now here we can fake the cloak on the Banshees as always, which is just... I don't even know if it does anything really, but it is fun to do. Now, actually thinking about it, I might build my CC in the front anyway. See, I'm not sure if that kills it. I'm gonna try. Let's go. That seemed a little bit too far away, but I guess we're gonna find out now. Either painfully or not. No! One hit away, guys. Honestly, guys, a weaker Terran would have rage quit already. If you guys have that happen to you and you rage quit the game, I would probably not blame you, because that's really painful. There's a 10 HP Overlord in my base, guys. Take it out. I don't want it to be there. Oh, that is rough. Rough start to the game, guys. We've already been humiliated and our opponent hasn't even done anything yet. Probably didn't even look at his Overlord. Okay, so he has Zerglings. Let me see if I can get some snipes on these. He doesn't have... Okay, I was gonna say he doesn't have drones yet. But then I saw the drones actually pop out, which is nice. I know there's a lot of queens there, so I actually don't want to commit too hard. Let's see. Just flying his Overlord away. Imagine if he saved that by flying into the dead space. That'd be very upsetting. Now he sees I don't have the... I'm still gonna kill it, by the way. There we go. Get fricked. Alright. I'm actually gonna make this one a location and then just take one of the forward bases fast. That seems like a right idea. If you guys are enjoying the challenges, by the way, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Don't miss out on any of my epic content. Make sure to turn on the notifications as well, so you actually don't miss them. Now, oh, my eBay is actually a little bit late. I could probably go with a double eBay instantly, actually. Let's see, is there anyone home? No one home. I do need to scout for, like, roaches or mutas and stuff like that, so I am a little bit scared. There's not that many... Oh, it is roaches. Oof. Okay, that's gonna be rough. I might actually have to go for a run-by here. Because if I have to defend against roaches straight up, that's gonna be quite scary, I think. Let's see. I'm just gonna get my upgrades. Kill these Zerglings. I mean, he's still chilling at home, so I'm not in a hurry here. That's good news. Let's get my double gases up. Get this to be a planetary. I guess normally I would go for 3 planetaries. Now I'm only going for 2 initially because I took the back base, which I really don't think the back base has to be a PF. A Nidus could be very scary though, so that's why I'm gonna get that depot down there. This is gonna be a PF as well. Still hasn't moved out yet, which is really good news for us. I'm gonna try to get this base as well. Keep in mind, our strategy is to go for mass expanse pretty much, because that has just been a proven way to deal with Zerg. At this point, both in the Raven and the Ghost series. So that is just like a principle I have to stick to. Now this is gonna be a PF as well. And as soon as that is finished, I'm gonna feel pretty comfortable. Now, I was saving up auto turrets at home. But he actually hasn't moved out yet, so I think I'm gonna just harass with these Ravens as well. There we go. One of my Raven upgrades is already finished. That's really good news. Now I'm actually just gonna play single armory this time. And the reason is that I think the armor is really important, but I don't feel like the attack has been like super meaningful, like the attack upgrade for the Hellions, that is. Like, I don't think it has been the most meaningful upgrade. Now, let's see what he has ready for us. Not that much, actually. I'll just drop down a ton of auto turrets. Get some damage done. Let's see. Oh, there's actually a decent amount of drones going down. He might still be going for... what are they called? Mutalisks. So I'm actually going to get some turrets up anyway. Even though I haven't seen anything. Let's get a 3rd star for this as well. Maybe a run-by here. Oh, this actually is looking like some pretty good damage. He barely has drones, actually. Like, he's really going pretty ham on these roaches. I feel like... If I didn't have these PFs, I would definitely be in trouble. Now, with these PFs, I should actually be pretty safe. Now, he's making some... or that's a Spire. Yeah, he's making Spire. That's what I wanted to say. So that's something I need to keep in mind. Now, obviously, a Spire is to be expected, because at some point you get sick of getting harassed to death by the Ravens, I suppose. So, nothing too weird there. Now, I already have 5 CCs, which is pretty insane if you think about it. Can I kill this one? Double auto turret? Oh, those things are actually fast. I pushed him into my other auto turret, so I actually killed it, though. That's nice. Oh, these actually all survived. That's crazy. Let's see. He hasn't attacked me yet. Oh, this is not ready yet. Imagine if he gets on top of that before the PF is done. That would actually be a little bit problematic. Doesn't look like he is, though. Gonna drop another 2 auto turrets for this. Oh, he actually got speed on the Overlord now. Still died, though, so that's good. I feel like I haven't really lost much yet this game. Like, normally I get attacked by something. I don't think I've ever been let alone for this long. So I feel a little bit weird. Normally there's at least something to defend, because they, yeah, like I said, they get tired of my stuff. Just harassing them all the time. But so far this guy has just been taking it all like a champ. Well, he's probably lost a few too many drones, more than he should have. And, oh, I have 104 SCVs already. Oh, that's a little bit excessive, perhaps. Didn't realize that. Guess we're gonna kill some more workers. I wonder if I'm ever gonna win a game with the Raven style without killing them, just by them leaving out of being annoyed. I think we had it once, right? What game was that? I feel like it might have been in the Raven series. We actually had a game, and I remember I said we won because of annoyance. But I don't quite remember what series that was or what game it was. Now, he has 1-1 roaches. Now, I also have my upgrades for my ravens, of course. I'm just gonna go into the main. I know he has a spire, but this is enough ravens. So I can defend myself pretty well. Here we go. I can actually target the hive, too. That's actually not a bad idea, because then there's no vipers. Swarm host. Swarm host is his choice. Okay, that's a little bit insane. That's like the last unit I expected. I don't even know if it's bad. I just didn't expect it. Is Swarm host a good choice here? I don't know. I'm just gonna kill all of his bases. That's my plan. Let's see. Those are swarm hosts. That's another base gone. I don't think I've sniped the main base before. I do remember killing a hive with like 4 nukes. Ooh, this is actually gonna be a little bit annoying. Maybe I can force him to land. There we go. That's a classic move, guys. You move the Hellions so they're forced to land. He's not gonna kill anything because the PF is tanking here. That's pretty sick. Alright. And it's really funny because we basically have the same composition if you think about it, right? Like, I have energy units and he also has some kind of free unit, I suppose. Actually, I don't want to make that many. That seems like it would just be a waste of money a little bit. I can't really afford... Dude, his supply is actually very low. Or like his actual army value. Here we go. Because swarmers are super supply heavy. Oh man, he's getting roasted a little bit here. Where is swarmers even? I don't even know where they are at this point. I can just run past everything. I could actually go for the mass disables. Now he is gonna kill my base. I don't think it's gonna be the best move ever. Let's see if I can somehow have it survive. Get the repair going. He didn't actually fully commit. Like, he landed a little bit in front. Here we go. More auto turrets. Oh, they're just going ham again, guys. As always, the auto turret is slaughtering everything. Oh my god, he doesn't have a corruptor left. I'm also out of gas, actually. I should probably keep that in mind. Let's get back to gas mining. I do have a few ravens queued up, so it's all good. Wait, does he even have economy left, actually? No, he doesn't. I killed, like, everything. What did he have? 34 drones. Oh my goodness. I think this is the most one-sided game we've played in a while. The efficiency is disgusting. Like, I feel like a few episodes ago, 5 episodes ago, I would have been shocked by this, but now I'm kind of used to it. We are just disgustingly efficient with this strategy. 4.3 against 12.5k resources lost. And yeah, this guy had absolutely no... Look at the income here, guys. I lost a few SCVs, but I had so many that I had 98 workers left. And that's actually a thing that's really cool about the Raven and Ghost series. Like, your army is like super expensive, high quality, low supply units. So my army is massive despite having 100 SCVs, so you can actually totally get away with it. All right, that was a fantastic warm-up game. Let's go for game number 2. The second game against the 4-8 Terran. Alright, a Terran barcode as well. Now you know it's getting serious, guys, when the freaking Terran barcodes with Serral portraits start showing up. I think this map is actually pretty sick for our strategy, to be honest. Do you guys remember that I was always doing the proxy second starport? I think the last time I played against the Terran, I didn't do it. But at first, I was actually doing a proxy starport against Terran. And here, there is so much airspace. I can fly straight into the main if I want. Now... the problem is I'm not sure if I want to fly in the main, because the Ravens have a lot of utility against their army units. But flying into the main, I guess I could kill some workers, but it might still not be the best thing ever. Now I'm trying to remember some of the things I've learned, because I feel like we haven't played against Terran that much in the last few episodes. I think our only loss in the last few episodes was against the Terran when we got cheesed. I mean... that kind of makes sense, because if you're not allowed to make Marines and tanks, defending cheese is going to be pretty hard. Oh, that game I actually did do a proxy starport, by the way. I just got cheese, now I remember. And then I played another TVT where I didn't do the proxy starport. It's all coming back to me. It's just, I usually record, in case you guys are wondering, I don't usually record multiple Raven episodes in a row. I actually record one Raven episode and then one Ghost episode and another Raven, etc. So sometimes I kind of mix up like the maps and what happened and stuff. That's why I sometimes have trouble recalling. I think overall I do have a fantastic memory for games though, so if I think long enough, I'll probably figure out what actually happened, and now we did. Wait, does the CC actually fit here? I don't think so, right? I don't want to make my CC on the low ground because I'm not making barracks units, but I don't think it actually fits here. Let's see. Or well, it fits, but you can't put it there because of the What's it called? Oh, he's Reaper expanding. That is perfect. I could not wish for a better build order. He's Reaper expanding without scouting too. He's crazy. Let's see. Oh, it does fit. No! I wasn't paying attention. Unlucky. I was too excited that my CC fit and then I lost my SCV. But I already know that he's doing a Reaper expand, so I have nothing to worry about really. Now, what could suck is that you can usually distract the Reaper with your SCV. And what I mean by that is that I can hide here. And then if I look at the clock, I know the Reaper's already going to be out on the map. I can go back in. And then the Reaper has to come back. Because with the Reaper expand, you don't have another unit. Now, since I lost my SCV, there's a decent chance he will just go across the map. And we've seen before what happens if Reaper goes across the map. I'll lose like 5 SCVs and most likely the game. So, yeah. This... I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is kind of entering very bad territory for me. Now, he's being an absolute psycho because I should, by any imagination, have a Reaper here. Let's see. If he stands on it, I don't mind because then he's just gonna lose HP on his Reaper. Wait, he's actually... Okay, I thought he was gonna lose it for a second. The micro was not perfect. Yeah, he's actually making a massive mistake here, by the way. Like, this is not a good move because what he saw, I should have a Reaper, and he doesn't even consider the fact that I have a Reaper. So, from a pro opinion, I would consider what he did a mistake. But I guess he just doesn't think about it. He's just like, blood, you know? Like, deal damage. And yeah, I guess he is in the right there. He's moving his Reaper back in again. And this time he's going to get punished. There we go. Now, what sucks is that since he did do damage, I can't afford my second starport anymore. So once again, we are finding ourselves kind of in the Stone Age a little bit. Not being able to... afford the stuff I need for this challenge. Now, how am I gonna solve it? I am not quite sure. I might go for... I'm definitely gonna move out with these Hellions. Like, it's probably not gonna find damage. But I am kind of at the point where I need to YOLO a little bit after taking damage. Like, keep in mind the MMR is quite high already. We're actually approaching 5k, so I cannot trust myself to just win a game being that far behind without finding any damage back. See? Okay, so he's making a lot of Reaper, or Marines rather. That doesn't really tell me anything, sadly. Like, it means he could still have... You know, he could be doing a Marine drop, he could just be making a tank and a Raven. Like, that actually... This is what every build looks like. Even if he plays mech, this is exactly what it looks like. That might sound confusing to a lot of viewers. Actually, I would like to explain that a little bit, because it's a thing I see, you know... People get it wrong all the time. Like, even if you play mech, your opener looks the same. Playing mech doesn't mean that you skip every barracks unit and just go for tanks right away. If you play mech against Terran, your opener looks exactly the same. Like, for the first 7 minutes, you can't tell if someone's playing mech, because they're making the exact same amount of Marine Tank Raven. The follow-up is just that they make factories instead of barracks, and then they get into tanks. But it's actually pretty much unspottable until they actually put their factories down. So here... He could literally be doing everything, and I would have no idea. Now, obviously, there are a few things that are the hardest, like a Banshee or a Battlecruiser would be absolutely devastating. Yeah, he has a tank, that is what I expected. Now, let's see if something's gonna enter my base. It does feel like something is coming, but maybe he's just being very, very patient. I think I actually need him to move out, by the way. Since I didn't proxy my starport, he also has a bunker. My timing would not hit fast enough. So I need him to move out so I can actually take a really big fight. If that doesn't happen, I'm afraid we're going to get to the point where he'll just be able to build up a really big bio army and we're going to have a tough time. Now, I haven't seen anything here yet. Seems to be playing extremely passive, in fact. My reactor is done, so my Ravens are going to have a lot of energy. Now I'll be able to make 2 Ravens at once. It is already pretty sketchy that I have this many Hellions, by the way, so I should probably pretend I don't have this many Hellions. At least scatter them around a little bit. I'm going to take this base on location. Another way to kind of get back into the game. It's like a small edge that you can get over your opponent. Now oh, he sees my starport. Oh no, I thought I hit it. I don't know why he scanned the natural of all things, unless he's right here and I missed him. No, okay, that's a pretty crazy scan. He actually gets the starport barely. So that is a bit rough. If you see the second starport, your response would be to just sit back. That's the problem, because a second starport is actually not crazy, by the way. Like, if you think, oh no, your entire strategy is given away. That is actually not true, because second starport is pretty common in TVT. You can make a second starport and go for an air control tank push, basically. So that is nothing crazy, but it does mean he's probably going to stay back. And I'm not sure what else he would do. He could even consider going for medevacs instead of Vikings. Oh, he is taking his third base. I have 5 Ravens. If I take an insane fight... I don't know why. This guy is actually a bit insane. Why is he scanning me again? He scanned the exact same thing. I guess now he sees that I'm actually taking my SCVs to the next base. I would love to go for this fight. Yeah, that's too many. My army is really fast though, so I can actually run around pretty well. Yeah, this guy's army movement is a bit insane, isn't it? Yeah, he just read me like a book there. How can I approach this? Oh, actually, oh, this could be a sick fight. Because it's only Marines, look. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Promising. Is it enough auto turrets? Probably not. It's actually pretty close. One more tank. There we go. I mean, no, that last Raven died. That's unfortunate. Okay, not the fight I was looking for. It was a YOLO attempt. I don't regret that I don't regret that I tried it. He clearly thinks it was a bit of a silly decision, and maybe it was. Or maybe he's just laughing at my build order, which, you know, that's fair enough. It's not the most standard build that I've ever done. How many tanks did I kill there? I feel like I killed maybe like 3. Like, it was really not that bad. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna try to go in here. Oh, wait. Why was the pathing so bad there? Do you see that? My Hellion went like all the way like that. That was slightly unfortunate. Oh, I don't have an eBay yet. That's a bit of a problem. But like normally I would have the PF up here. Now I don't. Now I guess we should probably get Blue Flame at this point. Not sure I can really afford it. I wonder what he's doing for the rest. Oh, he's playing... Yeah, this guy's actually a little bit of a psycho. He's going for 8 barracks against Terran. That is insane. He's actually just spamming buy units like crazy. Like, I need to get some PFs. I'm also gonna get some turrets here. This should get here. Let's go. I don't know how much damage we can do. It's probably a little bit of damage we can do. Actually, wall this in a little bit so I can get some extra damage. There we go. Oh, it's counter-attacking, right? Yeah. It's a good choice here. I think there's probably nothing I can do against it. Like, we've been over this before, I feel like. At some point, the army is just too strong, and, you know, there's nothing you can really do against it with a Hellion Raven. See if we can get a big hit. Oh, maybe if he walks into us. This is the best fight I could ever take. Because he's walking, yeah, the Marines. Actually, I did kill a lot of them, to be fair. But that was really not that bad. Let's see. I only have 1 auto turret. Not quite enough. He is really standing in my PF. Yo, this PF might actually go insane here. Get another auto turret here, maybe? No, his army's too big. Alright, GG. Oh my god, his money is insane. Yeah. This looked like a rough TVT for sure. This game made it look like you can't win, but I'm gonna be real honest. This guy was very lucky in like every department. Starting with the early game, of course, with the Reaper. I think I can totally beat Terrans at this level. At some point, I would probably consider making like 1 Reaper against Terran, because I feel like losing to 1 Reaper is kind of frustrating. Even if it was a mistake by him, it doesn't really matter. Because I'm the one who's losing my SCVs, right? So at some point I might consider starting a Reaper against Terran, but for now, I'm actually still happy with my plan. I think especially if I get the proxy starport down, if the fights go a little bit better. I'm actually not convinced yet that I can do it, and I'm actually still definitely believing. Yeah, the only change I might make at some point, we could call it like a very light phase 2. I'm not gonna do that yet though, don't worry, is that I'll make 1 Reaper. Just so I don't die to like 1 freaking Reaper jumping into my base, because that's annoying. Alright guys, 1-1 for the day. Let's go for a third game. No Cap Gunner, a 4-7 Protoss player. Another perfect episode, guys. Not in terms of win rate, sadly, but we did get a Zerg, and then a Terran, and a Protoss, and I always really like that. There we go, good luck, have fun. You know, I feel like in the last map pool, I was very comfortable in deciding my strategy immediately when I got a game. But I feel like on these new maps, it's actually a little bit more tricky for me because I don't 100% know the strengths and weaknesses per map yet, per matchup. Which, you know, you can't blame me. It takes a while. For me, usually I would say it takes like 2 months or something to 100% know how I want to play on certain maps. So I don't have a strategy that instantly comes to mind. I think I'll probably just go with my standard safe stuff. Now, this map does have, similar to a lot of the other maps in this new map pool, does have an insane 4-gate blink cliff. So if I play Ravens and he just blinks into my main in that entire cliff, I might not have the best of times. Though recently we have done pretty well against the 4-gate blink stuff, right? I think it was the last episode where we held it very comfortably. All I needed was one anti-armor missile, Hellions getting in there, and then following it up with like a little bit of pressure, just going to the macro game. I definitely think against Protoss, like, it's a bit different per matchup. Like, I feel like against Zerg, we just want to reach like the hyper late game every time. Against Terran, we want to kill them pretty early every time. And I think against Protoss, it's kind of in the middle. Like, we have to be aggressive because else it's really rough. But we don't really want to kill them, and neither do we really want to go to the hyper late game. Like, imagine if we ever have to play against carriers, like Phoenix into carriers. I'm not trying to get you guys emotional, but I might cry. If I have to beat carriers with Heli and Raven, I might cry a little bit out of pain if I see my units, you know, kill a few interceptors just to die. That's going to be a rough day. But hopefully, we play against an honorable opponent with a nice build that doesn't involve going carriers, and then we're all going to be happy, and we're all going to make it. Now, see if he actually has a base. He does have a base. There's no pylon there, which could either mean he's up to something cheeky, or he just made it somewhere else for some reason. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's right there. All right. I always like to... It's a very small tip that people don't usually look for, but I really like to scout for the second pylon. Usually I don't have to go in, because Protoss is always built next to their Nexus. I don't think they 100% have to, but it does help them with defending any kind of stuff, because they can just build a battery here, or wall the low ground even better, right? So if it's not there, you do kind of have to look for it, because else it could mean there's like a proxy Stargate on the map or something. So that's just like a quick, small scouting tip. And I guess at the same time for Protoss, I would give the tip to always pretend like you have a second pylon at home. That's how pro players do their proxies anyway. They will show a second pylon at home and use a third pylon to proxy you. There's a lot of these mind games involved that get like higher and higher. You know, the better and better you get. That's why I always think it's sometimes pretty hard to copy pro replays, because you might not know when there's like a deep mind game involved, right? But yeah, in this case it's pretty simple. I think most people on the ladder are not going to pretend to have a second pylon while proxying a third one. So I think you guys are probably fine just scouting for that regularly. Ooh, my SCV actually blocked my raise. Yeah, it's a good mistake by him. Oh, he's actually going to recall that. I'm not even sure if that's a mistake. I guess he probably could have just canceled the shade and not recall. Like, I don't feel like it was exactly mind-blowing information that he got. Like, oh wow, he's playing 1-1-1. No way, you know? So I'm not sure if I like that for him. But he did save the Adept, which is better than losing it in like every case. So well done by him. And I think I'm just gonna get the reactor already. My Hellion... What is this path thing, guys? How are my Hellions going that crazy? Pretty sure I clicked them to the same target. Maybe I'm crazy, who knows? Now, I want to run these by. The problem is that there's a ramp, so I'm not going to know if there's units up here, and probably... Oh, there's actually not enough here. I'm going to go for some damage then. There we go. Against Protoss, I always like my damage. His base kind of looks like he's going DTs because there's no units here. Oh, okay, he's warped another Stalker, which I guess makes it more likely that it's Blink. Where's the Twilight? Show it to me. There's a Twilight and a late Robo. Okay. Nothing too crazy to see here. It doesn't look like a 4-gate blink. Guess you're gonna lose even more pro. I don't know how he lost track of these. That's a little bit rough. See. Get that one. And this one I'm actually gonna save it so I can check for a third base. Let's see, he did actually make it. That's fine. I'm already gonna get my second starport here. I kind of think I wanna... I'm not sure about this decision. This is a tough one for me. I was thinking about just running by again. But I need to keep in mind that against Stalkers... I know it sounds insane because the auto turrets have been carrying our ass. Against Stalkers, the Hellions are actually our fighting force, combined with the anti-armor missile. So if I lose too many Hellions, I will actually not be able to fight anymore. Oh my, that thing is so fast. What the hell? A speedy-ass crab. Let's see if there's anything here. Yeah, okay, then I'm out. Probably gonna kill one. Yeah, that's fine though. A good sacrificial scout. Now, one thing I don't like is that he has a battery in his main base. So I can go with auto turrets, but most likely it's not gonna do a whole lot. But I do want to get some more damage in. I guess one thing I can always do is send out all my ravens besides one. Like I said, the the anti-armor missile is most important for the defense. So as long as I have one anti-armor missile at home, I'm gonna be fine. Now at this point I don't have one, but it's gonna finish in 20 seconds. And I think I'm just gonna take that risk. That he might attack me in those 20 seconds. No, come back here. There we go. You also come back here. Now this watchtower here does have insane vision. I don't even know if I can get by that bottom without being seen. I hope I can, because else it's going to be very sad. I'm already going to get my E-base as well. I've learned at this point that it's probably better to get more E-base rather than an extra starport or so. Like, I just need to get my PFs up and stuff, you know. Without PFs and all that stuff, I'm actually nothing, basically. Okay, I'll drop a few turrets here. There we go. Now, he doesn't have a Stargate, so I can actually do this, like, all the time, which is really good. Against non-Stargate, you can actually just kind of camp, like, the edges and just drop turrets all the time, which is great. Okay. Oh, a little bit of a misclick there. I can actually... No. I was gonna go for the Observer. Now... The Templar Archives is actually pretty scary, because a big counter to the Ravens is just to have... Oh, I actually want to kill that. It's just to have... Templars waiting on the edge so you can feed back the Raven, basically, right? As soon as it comes into range. Now, these Ravens are probably going to do a lot of damage over the course of this game, so I can just leave those to rest. Get a planetary over here. I'm already getting my double upgrades as well, which is really nice. And I think this PF, I'll probably want to make it like... Actually, I can make it here, and it covers the bases really well. That's nice about this map. Get some turrets in the main as well. Get set up nicely. There we go. Let's see what he has. He has nothing here, so that is really nice. I'm actually just going to go for the probes instantly. He's not paying attention yet. Can I get a big fat shot? There we go. I mean, I can also just kill the Stalkers here. Like, at this point, we know that the Hellions are pretty good. There we go. Auto turret madness. And at this point, I'm going to back off. And then, if he's not paying attention, I can get some more turrets down here. Got the Observer? No, didn't quite get it. Well, that was more than enough damage, right? I think this game I'm actually doing insane. This is maybe one of my best looking games against Protoss so far. I haven't really taken damage anywhere, and I'm still just completely vibing. Now, I think it's time I could get an extra starport here as well. There we go. I feel like the last game loss was a bit of a shame, because the first game of the day and this game, I feel like it's all looking very clean. And I'm very excited with how this is looking here. Now, how many do I need? Oh, he's making Phoenixes. Okay, there we go. That's gonna do a lot of damage later on. Oh, he has so many probes here. That's crazy. I can probably kill the Phoenix, maybe. Yeah, I'm actually gonna kill the Phoenix here. Okay. He's going for that. Maybe I can wall him in. Oh, this is a nice wall. These are doing... Oh, actually, do I have enough? Ooh, this is looking rough. I thought I had enough for sure. No, I still have enough. Okay, perfect. One more auto turret. Wow, what a defense, guys. And my other Ravens actually survived, and they're now coming in for the cleanup. Nice. All right, I thought I made a big mistake there by anticipating him running away before he did. But I actually still managed to clean it up very cleanly. And now I have all these Ravens alive. Now, my next step is to add some turrets here, so I don't die to the Phoenixes. Since he lost his army and he's probably focusing on Raven production, or on Phoenix production, I can actually... well, I was going to say run by these Hellions, but he did spot that. Probably on accident, because I doubt there's an Observer alive here with all these Ravens. So that's good for him. Now, I think I might actually want to add another factory. I'm not going to get Blue Flame, because Blue Flame literally only helps against light units, and I really doubt he's going to be spamming Zealots. And even if he does, my units will be good enough against it, so... I think against Protoss, there's pretty much no reason to get Blue Flame here. I'm going to try to get this PF. Let's see. I can actually... Yeah, I'll probably get an armory as well here. Maybe get some extra turrets up. I would like to do a flyby with the Ravens, but now it's actually getting very dangerous. Oh, I don't have workers here. Wait, when did I lose those? Did I never make those? What happened to those workers? Alright, that's a bit interesting. Now I do need to repair this. That is not an SCV that I selected. Repair and auto missile are on the same thing. Luckily, it doesn't do any damage. It just removes my armor for a bit. Else that would have actually been a little bit painful. I feel like I've actually done that before. I don't know how sometimes, but sometimes I think it's really not the first time that I've seen that, I think. Yeah, he's still going with the mass stalker strategy. I do have a lot of Hellions here though, so I should be fine. I think we're actually at the point where I should consider just brute forcing through. Like the middle. Okay. There we go. Because he might have Phoenixes. But he might also just be annoying me with Stalkers while he's building up. He could even be building carries at this point, you know, so... Okay. I mean, if he wants to go... Oh, he's actually going here. No, that's a bad mistake. I have a lot of auto turrets left. Oh my... How are all of them dead? What? How did actually all of those die? I feel like I didn't even have that many auto turrets attacking. That is insanity, guys. That is... I don't know how many times this is gonna surprise me, but... How on earth did all of those just die? Actually, I don't even understand. And I'm the one making the units, like... What? What are his upgrades? He has +2 attack, so he has no armor. I guess that definitely contributed. Oh my god, this guy has been getting absolutely obliterated in these fights. Let's see, let's not lose the Raven here. And now at this point what I can do is just walk into his base and kind of drop auto turrets behind me like that. Because then he doesn't want to engage, right? It makes sense. And that way I can also kill all of his probes here. Wow, this has actually been clean. He doesn't want to come down because there's auto turrets, but he lost all of his probes at the same time. I already have 5 bases. Guys, I think we may have played... Oh, I should probably save these Ravens at this point. I think we may have played our cleanest Raven TVP yet. What do you guys think this guy supplies at this point? It's... I don't know. 50? Like, I feel like he can't have a lot. Maybe if he has a hidden base that I didn't see, then it could be like 80 or something. I don't know. This is barely any pro. There were 12 pros here. There we go. Let's see what it is. 49 supply. So he was probably about 55 before I killed these workers. Now, this is beautiful efficiency, guys. And I'm mostly saying that because this opponent was not Zerg. Against Zerg and a lot of times against Terran, we've had absolutely brutal efficiency. Against Protoss, I do not usually see this. So I'm very happy with 8.3k against 15.6. Unit composition, 14 Ravens, 12 Hellions, almost 100 almost 100 SCVs as well. And this was another beautiful game. Very happy with this episode. If the last game didn't go so wrong against this Terran, this could have been truly a perfect episode. But I'm still pretty happy with it. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that for today. Hope you guys had a fantastic time, just like I did. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.